Queen, seek out the Valian Trading Company. They make their headquarters in Nekataka, and the company always appreciates good help.
Level up! Let's go athletics for the heal. And we will do diplomacy. Oh, we get third level spells now. Upgraded sworn enemy. Marks enemy, brand enemy. While the brand lasts, the enemy will take burn damage over time. If the rival's defeated, the zeal cost is refunded. If I can cast sworn enemy for free. After use, the Paladin's attack temporarily receives bonus burn damage. Nearby allies receive smaller version of the flame's effect. Greater lay on hands increases what's robust? Constitution arm rating, health restored per second. Glorious beacon. Bathe yourself in holy light, blinding enemies in the immediate area. Ooh. Paladin's melee attacks remove charmed, confused, dominated, affliction from party members. Gain concentration at the start of combat. Increase reflex, fortitude defense, will defense. I think I want Sworn Revival so I can cast Sworn Enemy for free all the time. For sure. This costs 2 zeal, but the other one has a ability that does that already. Blinded for 8 seconds. Cast time of 3 seconds. Courageous. Resolve, concentration. 6 cannot be interrupted. Oh, there's that. This is always the tough part. There's like, I want all the abilities. I want all the level up stuff. I want all the skills. When suffering damage, gain stacking damage bonus dealt to your next weapon attack stacks 5 times. Percent damage dealt as burn for 15 seconds. Bonus burn damage. Allies get same thing. This will increase the heal even more. I'm gonna go greater lay on hands. Done. It's done. All right. Now, number 2. History. Alchemy. Okay, 3rd level spells. Grants target the Smart Inspiration extended duration. +5 intellect. Warding Seal. Generates a magical seal that explodes in a burst of electric energy when the enemy comes into contact with it, inflicting shock damage and interrupting. Wrathful Presence. Blesses allies with the aid of Sympathetic Soul, releasing a healing effect when they are near death. So, when an ally is near death, it'll heal themselves in an AoE for 35 health. Aware for 30 seconds, +5 perception, 50% of grazes converts to hits. Well, this is a straight up upgrade to the other buff. Consecrated Ground creates a long-lasting circle of healing, regenerating ally health. 20 seconds, 7 health per second. Divine Mark. Marks the target for retribution, inflicting burn damage and lowering deflection. Will defense. Gain concentration, start of each combat. I think I'm going to go with... Consecrated Ground for AoE healing. And... Divine Mark. Aider, let's see. We'll give you mechanics, of course. And bluff. What do we have? Strike the bell. Finishing blow. Withering strike. Uses the rogue's ability. Additional bonus attacks when their target is flanked or reflected by any affliction. 3 damage weapon inflicted by flank. Yeah, we can buff his stealth. His mechanics is pretty high right now already. Strike the bell. The rogue strikes the bell, strikes your target violently in the head, interrupting them. Their bonus effects vary on your weapon type. One-handed, 9 raw damage per 3 seconds for 9 seconds. Check gets penetration. Finishing blow. The rogue looks to finish off an injured opponent with a precise, deadly strike that increases damage dealt the more health the target is missing. Gorge enemies cause raw damage time until the combat ends. Oh. Gouging Strike will make it so that they'll constantly take bleed damage. Dramatically increases damage done from stealth or invisibility. Rogue may use melee ranged weapon within 2 meters. 150% damage with weapons. Oh shit. Let's get backstab. Invisible, untargetable for 5 seconds. Smoky Veil. Gouge enemies causing raw damage over time until combat. So, a constant dot. I'm gonna go for gouging strike. It'll be a dot that lasts the entire combat. Just kill them. Finishing blow is also good. But it costs 2 guile. I'm gonna go gouging strike. And backstab. Alright, now the harder one. Let's go insight to have someone that has insight. Oh god. Okay. Fireball. It's a flaming ball of molten earth that explodes the targeted location, causing bird damage all in the area of effect. Crackling bolt, bounding missiles, minor blights, summon weapon, minor blights, creates a ball of energy in the caster's hand that can be thrown at enemy, causing burn, freeze, corroded, shock damage to anyone caught in the area of effect. Blights continue to be cycled and replenished till the spell ends. Expose vulnerabilities. Foes, minus armor rating deflection for 20 seconds. Noxious burst. Sickening for 10 seconds. And poison. Arcane dampener. Creates a nullifying field of antagonistic magical energy around the chosen point. Suppressing all beneficial effects on enemies in the area for 15 seconds. Repulsive visage. The caster's face becomes nightmarish mask of rotting, insect-infested flesh. Other images of unspeakable horror, compelling enemy foes become terrified and sickened. Expose vulnerabilities lowers armor rating and deflection, which means most people would hit more. Raise party DPS. Is it worth getting him a fireball? It is decent damage, even without might. Let's grab a fireball just so we have a good AoE spell. Sickened is Constitution lowered. You gotta get a fireball. Fortunately, this guy doesn't have very high might, so his damage isn't the best. I think I'm gonna go expose vulnerabilities too. Oh yeah, I forgot he has a spell book. Let's see what's in his spell book. Can I cancel level up? Yes, okay. What's in his spell book? Let's see. He has crackling bolts and bounding missiles in there, so I don't have to worry about that. We good. None of the spells I was going to take is what he has. So I think we're going to go with Fireball. And foe AoE, lower stride, lower action speed for 15 seconds. I'm going to go expose vulnerabilities. All right. How many spell slots do you have now? Still 2-2-1. 2-2-1. At least we can cast 2 of the second level spells now. Instead of just 1. And we get a 3rd level spot. It's a pretty decent AoE with Fireball. Okay.
Oh? I shall.
Let's get out of here. I'm the coolest guy at my school. The coolest guy at my school was the guy that repaired their freezer. He did freezer maintenance. Editor is interested in reconnect the woman who knew Spelly settled in Deadfire with the children of Dawnstar. Is the lighted path in this area? Turn to the beach.
Shorty, blessed child, you.
Don't get comfy, cause I ain't here to
Whoa.
stay. I'm finally doing Gaun's will, thanks to the Watcher.
So I now see. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
Look at someone who came this way years back.
If it's a fellow missionary you seek, then you might talk with Nordegand at the temple in Nekataka.
Nekataka, got it.
I feel you are. Do you seek a blessing from the light?
I would like a blessing, yes. Priest's entire expression brightens, lit by the holy righteousness.
You chose wisely. Endurance is the path to perfection. Hand me your palm.
Okay.
We'll strengthen your spirit through tribulation.
The woman snatches your wrist with a fervent strength. Her fingers are cold, unrelenting, and tight, but the candle flame that she presses it to your skin is white hot, instantly singeing.
This flame lacks the flicker of guidance, but it will purify both flesh and soul. Let the pain absolve your sins.
Hold your hand over the flame. An acrid smell assaults your nose as smoke curls up from your skin. The pain is a constant jabbing. The tip of the flames needling your nerves until your fingers begin to shake uncontrollably.
And now for the benediction. What I speak, you repeat after me. Godly Redeemer and bringer of light, who shepherds his flock through the labyrinth of hell. Though you currently rest in peace, we remain devoted until the time of your revival.
Godly
We
Redeemer,
believe
Godly Redeemer and bringer of light, who shepherds his flock through the labyrinth of hell, through your currently rest in peace, we remain devoted until the time of your revival. We believe
in your coming rebirth, in the restoration of your holy greatness. And we now beseech you.
Keep pulling your hand over the flame. The fire continues to eat through the flesh and muscle, digging into bone. Eder nods in agreement. Olith rolls his eyes.
To banish the shadows of the unfaithful, and wash away the sins of our past.
Godly Redeemer and Bringer of Light. Without so much as a movement from either of you, the flame suddenly snuffs out. Winglet nods and rubs a glob of wax under the wound.
Good. The light accepted you for its host. Go and be well. Walk within the light, and you shall not falter.
With a flick of her finger, she splatters you with golden wax.
Of course. What do you need?
Do I get any sort of buff? No? Alright, well. Meh. Fine. Fine.
Hey.
Yes?
Down.
I shall.
Aye.
God, that music's so good. I love it. Buffs next to the character portrait? Oh, I did get Dawnstar's Blessing. +2 religion and plus 50% healing done. This game seems really time consuming, just like eating a clock.
So, how do you like it?
I feel amazing.
Dire starvation or disease.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
I'd like to hire some crew members onto my ship.
There's plenty of people looking for passage out of here. Let's see if any of them catch your interest.
Oh, I don't know what this crew system is yet. They haven't introduced the ship minigame yet.
I hate talking to you.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Why call it the Kraken's Eye?
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes. My proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world.
Let's see what you have.
Have a look.
Well, let's go to our ship. I think we're gonna find any quests out here. I think we'd finally leave the first island, so let's go do that.
Indeed.
The max party limit in this game is 5. I wish it was 6, but it's only 5. We have room for one more party member. We have good melee. We have a wizard. We have a cleric. I feel like we need one more range DPS. Maybe a chanter with summons. Maybe a ranger. See who we find. Alright, let's go back to our ship. We should have a repaired ship finally. A ranged damage dealer would be awesome for this team, Dan Chat.
Good, you are here. Clario has made good on his promise. We are making ready to free your ship.
She gestures towards your vessel, where a motley group of Juana and Vailian workers race to and fro.
I say still that you are fortunate. The ship was nearly lost, but it will float. For how long, I cannot say. You will wish to find a friendly port with some speed, I think.
Do you know where Nekataka is?
So you will go to the great Kahanga city as well. You must sail north for some time, and then a little east. Take care in Nekataka, outsider. It will close its jaws around you, and you will never notice. Come, we will see your defiant out to sea.
Here we go. Pirate ship.
My lord, we should address the matter of our ship's resources before we get underway.
I hear an echo. Ammunition gained, medicine supply gained, repair supply gained.
It saddens me to inform you that we lost several crew and most of our provisions during the storm. However, Port Margé appears to be well supplied, and I expect the recent disaster has left several sailors in want of a ship. I suggest we contract for additional supplies and crew before we return to open water, or our voyage may indeed be a short one.
You don't have enough crew to properly manage the ship. In Deadfire, not every ship on the sea is friendly. Hostile ships can attempt to engage you in ship-to-ship combat. During the ship combat, distance and orientation of the enemy are vital to your success. Distance determines the enemy is in range of your cannons, the range of theirs. Orientation determines what cannons, if any, you can fire. That's how many ships, how easily your ship may be hit. Turning side enemy will allow you to fire the most cannons, but makes you an easier target. Each ship must maintain its hull, sails and hull. Damage sails limit the speed of your ship. Hull destroyer ship will sink. Ship's cannons also limit how much damage you're carrying. When two ships close together, they can either board or ram. Boarding locks the ships together and transition to deck-to-deck battle between two ships' crews. Ramming attack does damage to the hulls of both ships. If one does not sink, the battle transitions from deck-to-deck battle. Once you are victorious, sunk the other ship or defeated them in deck-to-deck combat, plunder what remains. Plunder typically includes ship resources, treasure, and occasionally unique triumph of a noteworthy enemy captain. Coins are shared with the crew to improve morale, and triumphs are always flown from your ship's rigging. Cool. What? As the Defiant leaves port... Oh, it's story. It's not like actual game. As the Defiant leaves Port Majes behind, you casually observe dozens of other ships coming and going, mostly fishing and trading vessels. One craft stands out, an imposing Dhow with cannons crested to a view across the Defiant starboard bow. Flag raised high atop its sails signifies a wish to parley. However, the Dhow approaches at an aggressive speed, thus it may not be easily turned away. Face your pursuer head on. Spin the wheel counterclockwise. The ship swings round, disturbing a gull resting on the foremast. The bird voids a white splotch on the deck as a sign of disapproval. You even out the wheel and bear straight towards the Dhow. Distance closes quickly, and soon the massive Dhow hull roars on the waves beside your ship. Boarding planks emerge and are quickly cast on your ship, along with shouts from the crew notifying you that their captain will be boarding. Several well-armed men cross the planks, their eyes watching every inch of your ship. The crowd parts open to make way for the captain, and tall, well-dressed man appears at you with one impeccably groomed eyebrow raised. Following behind the captain in a stark contrast and strides an unkempt Orlean, a pair of pistol grips protrude from his belt, and he casually twirls a stocky firearm around his index finger. His shaggy face, framed with long cobalt blue hair and wild braided Orlean beard, makes the crooked smirk he directs at you seem almost sinister. It's that guy on the bottom left there. It's 100% voice acted. All dialogue is voice acted.
Ado, Water of Cadno. On behalf of the Principes and Patrina, I must request we meet in parley.
You couldn't have asked before you boarded my ship uninvited?
È così. It has been some time since I last asked another's permission.
He flourishes a courtly bow.
I have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood.
I have heard some marvelous tales regarding your ventures in the Deerwood.
In fact, you are the first dragon slayer I have ever met, outside of a grave. Some fools would seek to make a fortune by pilfering from one such as you.
He's done his research. Might as well hear him out.
Under the captain's voice, you hear a faint but insistent buzzing. It blooms, overwhelming Ferrante's voice, turning out all else around you. No one else seems to notice. A vision. Thunder cracks between your ears. You glimpse a different sun-shod sea behind your eyes. Let the vision... Should I fight against it or let the visions come? I don't know if these are good or bad. What do you guys think? Should we experience the vision or fight it off? Fight against it. You shudder your mind, reinforce your inner self, rejecting the invading spirit. Vision passes, leaving you blinking on the deck of the Defiant, looking into Ferrante's face. He raises an eyebrow.
I believe you have met such a fool. Captain Benweth of the Drake.
Despite the gravity of his words, he smiles grandly, and the dimple cuts deeper into his left cheek. I know a cipher's handiwork when I feel it. Tell yours to stay out of my head. The blue Orlane's mouth falls open.
Voxen of Ubilnet Merla. Careful, ship hunter. Mind that you do not confuse a useful skill set for a non-expendable one.
Ferrante glares at Seraphin. The Orlan steps back, blinking away the rebuke, and peers at you, probing. His yellow-green eyes narrow, unfocused, as if trying to remember something.
My apologies. Rest assured, it will not happen again.
Is this game worth the money? Yeah, it's only $30, and it's like longer and better than a lot of full-priced RPGs.
Apologies, Captain. Didn't mean it, really. We're up all night, you know, searching out our friend here.
He looks to you.
You've been at sea a while. Your mind starts playing tricks on you, aye? Well, mine plays tricks on others, too. Usually don't mean much. Maybe see a bit of shadow, hear a bit of tune. Not unless the person's sensitive. Like, say, a watcher.
He winks. I remember the Drake.
Galarde. Then that should make this easy. I am keen to show my rascal of a compatriot some much-needed humility. I thought perhaps you may care to as well.
Where is this? Oh, wait, no, it's 50. I'm thinking of the other one. Pillars of Eternity. I was looking at the wrong... I was looking at the first game last night. I'm keen to show you my rest... Oh.
Ferrante's, do my job for me, friend. Hope you don't die in the effort.
The rogue words flit through your thoughts like darters. You're not quite your own, but not entirely unlike your own either. Isn't Benweth one of your own? Shouldn't you take responsibility for his actions?
Benweth is no captain of mine, Aimiko. It is not beneath my flag his Drake sails. Yet I do seek to temper his actions when they would endanger the Principe altogether.
Where might I find this Captain Benweth?
New subscriber.
Say I want to teach him a lesson. Thank you, Nico Nakinonial 13. Thank you for the Prime sub.
Benweth's Drake took damage during the storm. Eventually, he will need to dock for repairs, and when he does, Seraphin can find him for you.
Ferrante flourishes a hand towards the Orlane at his side.
He is rather an unrefined creature, but he is a most skilled ship hunter, I assure you.
Unrefined? Begging your pardon, Captain, but I'd be the fucking model of the gentleman of fortune. As for Benweth, that sucker of squid tits be as predictable as the tide. I'd wager all my furriest bits that he'd set sail for Deadlight.
That would be felicitous indeed, as I believe the traitor Remaro hides there as well. I quite enjoy killing two men with a single bullet.
Wouldn't have even thought of it if you hadn't brought it up, sir.
Yeah, you feel a surge of anger that's not your own. Sapphire spins towards you and bows again.
Now, I ain't hardly in any hurry to leave the fine company of the gentlemen of leisure. But the captain be right about me finding your mark. Adding to that, you sail into Fort Deadlight not knowing your innies from your outies. You might very well find the locals cannon fucking your boat to sodden splinters.
Jesus Christ.
What can you do for me?
You asking aside from my vaunted ship hunting abilities, self-evident manners, and cyclopedic know-how of all things piratical?
Why loan me your best ship hunter?
What venture does not require an investment to be prosperous? The Seraphin is an allowance, which I expect you will return, in one payment or another.
Welcome aboard, Seraphin.
Oh, you won't be regretting this, Watcher. At least so long as you keep us heavy in grog and light on the onions. Ugh, them dirty shit apples ain't never agreed with me, and I'll be suspecting they never will.
He pats his belly and strides to your side.
He's not sleeping near my berth, I promise you that much.
I sail now for Dunwich, my own safe port. I will await you there, should you be successful in schooling our wayward captain.
Barbarian and Cipher, or pure Cipher. I think we want just pure Cipher. I don't need a Barbarian in the group. Because Ciphers have some really, really good spells. How do I see how many crew members I need? I like both games, SK style. Is there a way to see how, like, where I need how much, like, crew members I need and stuff to run the ship? It says I don't have enough crew members, but how do I know? Ship management. Oh, there we go. So I need 1, 2, 3. So I need one more cannoneer. At least. A navigator, a cook, a surgeon. Some extra crew members. So I need at least one more crew member. So we want to hire some at the inn.
Still kicking, eh? What'll it be?
Alright, let's see. I like to hire
There's
some crew
plenty
members.
of people looking for passage.
Alright, let's see. Novice deckhand and surgeon. I'll hire you. Helmsman and cannoneer. Sure. And navigator. It's probably enough crew for now. Oh, you can also retrain people, retrain their
New
abilities.
subscriber.
Thank you, Parker, for the sub. Boom, 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 boom. I want to switch her out. Alchemy, religion. This spell is kind of useless, so I definitely want Blessing. Blessing's nice. And hostile effects. Punish the target for their sins. Daze for 7 seconds. Cease all movement. Is she better amongst? She has kind of low might. She's not really. She's a healer. She's our cleric, so she doesn't need high might for that. Dealing Pierce. Immobilize for 15 seconds. Unarmed training. Might does increase healing, but by a small amount, 5%. Which is like alright, but you don't really usually need that as much. I'll try the low level. Oh, we just need to pick one. Boom. And level 2. That one's okay. Call forth a sickle. Yeah, might affect healing, but it's not that big of a deal for healing. As most of her heals already full heal everyone. +5 Constitution. No, priests have to choose what spells they want. Pillar of Face, all right. I'll stick with that. Alchemy, religion. I think I want another second level spell. I mean, first level spell probably. We'll try this. I'll try the summon weapon, see what that one's like. Let's go alchemy, religion, and third level spell. We'll try healing and that one. Basically just did that swap out one ability. Oh, now this Cypher guy. Let's see. We need someone with sleight of hand. And streetwise, sure. Okay, Cypher, Soul Whip. Cause of the Cypher's weapon generate a field of parasitic energy that lashes out the target, increasing damage inflicted and generating focus for the Cypher. Cypher spells have a chance to trigger an unexpected effect that can manifest in spectacular ways, but often but not always aiding the party. Mind Wave. Lash out the enemy, dealing raw damage, generating a cone of concussive force behind the target. Whisper of Treason. Charmed for 20 seconds. Alliance flipped. Oh shit, charm is OP. "20-second charm at level 1. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's broken. Cypher Solid bites deeper, granting greater bonus to damage. Regenerating focus more quickly. Let's do the more quickly damage focus. Evades the minds of the targets in the area, causing them to believe they are surrounded by phantom foes, leaving them flanked for the duration. Mind Blades. Co-ops target essence, generating a slashing blade of force that attacks them for leaping additional targets. Recall Agony. 30% of damage received is applied as raw damage for 15 seconds. Cypher uses the target strength of mine. Self-steadfast. Amplified Thrust. Bounces psychic harmlessly off of allied target and onto the closest nearby enemy, causing pierce damage and violently pushing them backwards. Mental Binding. Mobilize for 6 seconds. Is successful. Paralyzed for 6 seconds. Let's try Amplified Thrust. That sounds like a fun ability. Oh, you only get one or the other, don't you? Releasing from the air shield, the allied targets sold energy, releasing an electrical outburst around them. Enemies standing in the area around the target take shock damage. Let's try Mind Blades. And Blunderbuss. We'll try pistols with him as well. Boom. Boom. Alright, let's see. Secret horrors cause enemies in the area to believe the worst fears have been realized, frightening and sick them for the duration. Slow ignition, force enemy and soul to leak energy, igniting the air around them and burning them over time. Pain Link, 25% damage taken is dealt to attackers for 15 seconds. Mentally links an ally to those around them, forcing attackers to experience a portion of all damage the ally suffers. That's good for a tank. Accuracy first reflex. Fracture Volition, hobbled and weakened for 15 seconds. Destroy the target's physical strength, leave them dominated by the Cypher. Oh my god, dominated. As in mind control. Ooh. Increase the penetration of Cypher spells. Penetration, armor rating, how much damage gets through. Weapon 2, weapon style. Increases the action speed when using weapon in each hand.
Now that's pay to win.
Thank you very much for the $3 tip. George Pennington, it says, what do you call a blind deer? No idea. Let's go 2 weapons fighting. So we hit faster with our guns. I believe he's dual wielding pistols, right? No. Actually, he does have 2 pistols in his offhand. Perfect. So, pew 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 pew.
I shall.
Crew's getting antsy.
Maybe we cut them loose.
No idea.
The Juana ought to keep to themselves.
And when the next storm...
Let's see. Supply. Let's buy repair supplies. We'll buy 20 of those. Buy 20 medical. 20 cannon shots. 20 water. 20.
New subscriber.
20 hardtack. Actually, hardtack's pretty cheap. We'll buy a lot more of that. Let's buy 30 hardtack. Actually, no. Get rid of hardtack. Let's do rice instead. $50 rice. 100 reload time, 3 turns, 4 turns, 4 to 6. I think we need more cannons. Let's go for... Let's buy the hull breaker and 1 thunderer. 1 thunder, not all of them. Jesus God. And let's get some fresh fruit. So no one gets scurvy. I have a lot of stuff to sell. Tons of stuff to sell. And all of that. All of that. I tell this is going to be like The Witcher, where I just have shit tons of freaking crafting materials in my bags all the goddamn time. Just infinite amounts of shit. Okay, trade all that. I can't click on that button. It won't let me click on the ship button.
I'm here. Indeed. I'm here, of course.
I think it's glitched. Come on. Come on, ship, please. All right, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Where do I see my... Oh, there we go. One cannon, put that there. Put that flag. Done. I'm gonna keep my thing there for now. And then why do I have two of these? Let's put one there. Four to 7. The Defiant. Let's call it the we can name our ship the Deadfire. Let's see. How about we'll name it it's kind of a small ship, so something tiny. This is, how about the, just think nature. The dragonfly. Oh, done. Take you 3 minutes to leave the city. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay. Guess we're gonna go explore around a little bit. We can finally see the world map now. It's an abandoned village. Gunpowder. I think we can dock our ship here on this little island. Meryl the Mad. Go ahead and save. I don't know why the village is abandoned. Probably not for good reasons. Probably something horrible. Oh shit, that is a... Oh my god, looks like a hard fight. Can we go around?
We got trouble. Folks.
I don't think they have any range support, so let's go. Okay, Paladin up front. You three, back here. Spread out to lower the effect of AoE. Start tanking. Should pull him out just a little bit.
Attack!
Flank. There you go. Now, I'm gonna start firing. You don't need to use any spells yet. It generates so much focus, doesn't he? How does his stuff work? So he attacks and he generates focus quickly. And now we can mind control someone. There, now he's gonna go attack his friend for me. Ciphers are so broken. How do you mind control a zombie that doesn't have a mind to begin with?
Glory be to God.
Alright, start pushing forward. Okay, now y'all move up a little further.
Attack!
I got it. Stay behind me.
Okay, try to make sure they can't flank. Alright, they're all grouped up in some good AoE positions, so let's first start with a fireball. And then you can go ahead and do a... Oh no, that... No, don't cast that, don't cast that. That's bad. I can cast Sworn Enemy for... on that guy. Why do I have two? Sworn Enemy and Sword... Go ahead and Whispers of Treason. That thing. Alright, now go ahead and... Vile Thorns. No. Oh, that Thorns is a very close range spell. Try... Oh, sure. I love that place. Okay, let's conjure spiritual weapons.
My wheelhouse, friend.
Can't make a dent.
Is it doing stuff?
Charge!
Okay, all of you start focusing on him. Okay, that guy's been charmed. Go ahead and Mind Blades on that guy. Go ahead and Whisper. That guy. Target.
Get crashed.
Okay, both of you keep attacking. Let's see. I was chatting with Waffle. It's really bugging me that Sworn Enemy won't go disappear off my bar. Actually, if I respec my character, it might fix the bug. Okay, go ahead and heal yourself. Cypher, go ahead and whisper that guy. Okay, it failed. Try again. You know that says very low chance to succeed. Amplified thrust. You. Okay, keep going.
Not exactly.
Alright, go ahead and start attacking that guy.
Onward.
Go ahead and heal those two.
There's expertise.
Good job. And then call forth divine. Summon a sickle and lantern for 38 seconds. Where are they, though? Sickle, summon. Oh, her weapons are buffed.
Sure thing.
I see. Alright, we're going to change their AI so they auto-attack. Because they're currently not auto-attacking. So, be aggressive. Otherwise, they just sort of sit around going, hey, what's up? Auto-attack. Oh, aggressive. Okay, save. Auto attack, aggressive. Auto attack, aggressive. Auto attack, aggressive. There we go. It's annoying having to constantly be like, keep auto attacking.
Happy to oblige.
Ooh, what do we get? Padded armor. Fine 1 armor rating. +1 intellect. Good. And a fine rod. A fine rod indeed. Let's go ahead and you can have the fine padded is slightly better. Oh, I can enchant it with fine, though, to make it fine as well. Now his is fine. Alright, yours is actually better now. Perfect. Grants power surge. Boosts power level for duration of the fight. Overall power level. All active abilities, spells, and modified power level and become more powerful as you gain levels. Once per rest. Well, we'll give that to you instead. Alright, then fine rod. Doesn't matter, as you're not going to be hitting with a rod anyways. And then I think that's it. Okay.
For me?
What can I... All right.
It's a once per rest ability, meaning you can only cast it once in between resting. Not every encounter, like most every other thing. So far, ciphers are OP. That charm is ridiculously strong. Like, holy crap. The rod is ranged, is it? Oh. I just think we can enchant your thing with fine as well. Okay, now your staff rod is fine as well. You have a real fine rod there. I don't think anyone needs a staff. Okay.
Happy to. I hear you.
Thank you for the resub, Kazar, level 4L Bloodborne, Varska. Thank you guys. We love games. King Kaklo. Abandoned village. Search location. A strange pendant glowing with soft internal light. Take it. You pick up the pendant, notice it's cautiously worn the crutch as if someone had just been wearing it. Dragon pendant. Breath of flame grants breath of flames. Call the clutch. Grant call the clutch. Dragon scales. +1 burning armor rating, +1 slash armor rating. That's nice. It's actually very nice. Armor rating. Call the clutch once per rest. Once per rest. Call worms and a drake to your aid, summoning them into battle. Oh my god. Call worms and a drake to fight the Jesus. That's strong. Do you find all the things on silent? Click on the location, drop down a list of places you've discovered. You can also search ships by name. Shouldn't it show like a description here for the tutorial? Why is it not working? Seems weird. Seems like something's broken. But that should have some writing there, shouldn't it? So many little bugs. Sure I found all the stuff over here. Nothing. Remember JP says that if you discover all the stuff on an island, you get to name it. Let's jump on the boat. I think we're done here. I don't see anything else, at least. The Steel Preacher. Go ahead and grab this stuff here. Medical supplies. Cool. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't. Uh-oh. Rum Dum Rigger points to a dark spot on the horizon. Captain, vessel approaches. You squint to the horizon and see unfamiliar colors snapping in the breeze. The ship draws near and its crew throws open the gun ports. They have 120 bullets. Uh-oh. Give no quarter, charge! The crew mutters nervously as you give the order to charge. The dragonfly will be exposed to raking fire and the risk of casualties. On second thought, let's fall back. You order your crew to flee. The enemy vessel recedes behind you until you finally disappears around the horizon. Yeah, let's not fight that right now. The Steel Preacher. Oh, there's some dude there. Great. And some fire elementals. Great. This is fine.
Of course. Careful. I see them.
Oh, okay. Now, we've engaged the enemy. Now you need to all attack. Healing on him. We need you to confuse the enemies. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Heal. You've got to heal him now. Or it's ogre. Nope. Try again. Jesus Christ. I don't want the AI to fire. I just want auto attacks. That's all I want. Never let the AI play itself. That's a horrible idea.
No. Fall back.
Drakes would win this fight hands down, but that would be cheating.
Of course.
All right, go charge. Go ahead and whisper. That flame bright has the highest chance to be seduced.
Charge.
% chance to hit. Jesus, it's so low.
Sure.
Oh my god, the damage! Holy shit. I don't know if I could do this right yet.
Yes.
They do so much damage so quickly. Our chance to hit is so low.
I see the wits of their eyes.
Okay, pull back, pull back.
Of course.
Fire. Fire. Zero, 0% chance to work. Oh god. Our CC abilities won't work on these guys. Nothing will. They're completely immune to CC.
Hey.
Da, 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 da. Okay, heal everyone.
Watch it with that.
Get the fanatic down. The fanatic's gotta go down super fast. Sworn enemy on her. You need to charm something. They're all immune to charm, except that guy's a super slight chance.
I hope nobody saw that.
Immune. Nope. Immune. I think these guys are just super high level compared to us. Because our chance to hit with our spells is super low. Like 0%, 9%. Which is bad, 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 bad. Might have to come back later. Go ahead and... do that. You can't hit anything. Mage, priest, please heal those two. Oh, he's down. Ow. Okay. Yeah, this is a we need to come back later kind of fight. Summon the Drake would be just cheating. I'm trying not to use that ability. That sounds broken at this point. We'll come back later when we're higher level, because right now our chance to hit with even the most basic of attack or spell is like nothing. So we'll have to come back later. Let's go to Nikata. Just that way. Nope, 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 nope. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Because when we use the ability, I want it to be super awesome and be like, whoa. I see an abandoned village. Let's go check that out. Search location. Nothing. Nothing. You've found 21 tar loafs. A troll hide belt. Regeneration, 1 health restored per 6 seconds. Ooh. Nice. Passive healing. I'll take it. More tar loaf. Palm stone. Some passive healing is always nice. Yeah, the buildings must have been made out of that material. I don't know what that's all about. Fresh fruit. And some sort of resource there. Water. We're bleeding money. We gotta get some cash going. The Haru. That looks like a wreck. You're sailing past a reef when Shieldster Dahlia spouts out, pointing to port. There lists a ship stranded in the middle, perched on a narrow shoal. It tips and rolls with the passing waves. Hanging from its mast is a blue flag showing an image of crescent moon sinking beneath the waves. Your crew gathers around, murmuring in low, excited voices. Githbick rushes to the railing. Captain, that's a Griffbearer ship. No telling what sort of treasures it's got. Eld Ingram snorts. Griffbearers carry sentimental junk, worthless stuff. No, that's a smuggler's ship. It's a classic disguise. Badal spits in the water. Then it's a fucking stupid one. Gift bearers only visit landlocked settlements. That's a trap. What was that about grift bearers, Eld Ingram? Eld Ingram fixes a pensive frown on the wreck. No offensive, Captain, but the servants of Andra collect things people want to forget and consign them to the sea. Anything gift bearers might be carrying would be stuff nobody wants. Thoughts? Ain't a trap, Captain. Ship's too smashed to ship for that. Might be too smashed to ship for salvage, too. Skeffin scratches the back of his head as he peers at the vessel. Prepare a skiff. We row out and climb the hull. You row the skiff above the reefs and waves and tossing it. The bottom of the small boat occasionally scraping across the jagged structure below. You tie off a snag of coral next to the wreck. The water is rough and the hull slick with brine, but you're able to find purchase between the shifting planks. Climb up. Pull yourself up using bent planks and barnacles for holds. You've almost reached the main deck when a wave slams against the ship. You hear a crash from somewhere below as the vessel rocks. Your legs slip out from under you, your fingers dig into wet lumber. Your grip holds. Once your ship settles, you resume your climb and make it to safety of the deck. The ship is deserted. You don't find corpses. If the Shink had a skiff, it's missing too. Search for salvage. You find several crates of supplies and several more assorted odds and ends. Handkerchiefs, beads, jewelry, cracked scrimshaw, and a child's doll. Ammunition and medicine. You think back to Ingram's comments and wonder if this might have been a smuggler's vessel after all. Search for evidence of smugglers. Let's have him do it. But no, you. Yes! Seafin glances around before sliding a crate of junk aside and finding a trapdoor underneath. Within rests a small chest brimming with golden skellings. You've gained 23 golden skelling. The item was put into your stash. Seraphim whistles, smugglers after all. Among the coins rests a small figurine of an imp of all things. You obtain Laughing Imp cameo. Use 1 per rest. Effects summons 2 brine imps. Nice. 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 You load your ship onto the skiff and row back to your ship. Crew are 90 experience. Yes. Good stuff. That's a good haul. Where the hell is why is my camera way over there? Holy crap, it's so far. Okay, God. We got way off course. Let's have the wizard do the summoning of the imps. Which is once per rest. Let's go to Nektaka. Over this way.
The ring of a bell comes to you on a cold wind. The ring comes again and again, until soon the air is full with the sound of 1,000 bells ringing all at once.
Shame!
feel a resonance in your core. A bell ringing in tune with all the others. Something in you bends, then breaks. And you are borne away on the ringing tide. Just another peal among the many. The tide of bells recedes. You lever yourself up onto your knees and realize you have been here before. You stand in Bareth's realm.
Bareth, god of death, cycles, doorways, mortality, inevitability, the keeper of the cycle of life and death. Barath is sought to seek to claim the lives of those who lived past their time. According to folklore, Barath is seen most often in the form of a pallid knight or the usher, two skeletal characters who lead such people to their deaths by way of challenge or trickery.
You are alone. And then, you are not. An indistinct figure stands before you, flickering between forms like a fire-cast shadow. A fixed, taunting grin. Bottomless black eyes. A yawning chasm in the earth. The aspects of Bareth, the Usher and the Pallid Knight, shift in and out of focus. And at their back, 4 indistinct shades hover. You feel an eternity stretch out behind each of them, reaching back to places so distant and yet so near you cannot comprehend their size. The shifting image of Bareth settles on the aspect of the Pallid Knight.
Watcher.
She intones. Her voice is the discordant clangor of gongs struck out of time.
I tasked you to discover Aethys's intentions. Tell me what you have learned.
He's draining souls from veins of luminous Aedra.
The Pallid Knight knits her brows.
He does not seek to return to the Beyond? Intriguing.
Her sickly pale skin pulls tight across the bones of her face, as if the shell of this aspect does not quite fit the impossible creature it contains. The figure nearest Bareth dissolves and reforms in the image of a thin-lipped, ancient crone, whose face has felt the melting kiss of fire. The goddess Wodica strides forward.
Does Aethys frighten you, Bareth? He should. Magran subdued Aethys's influence once before, and yet he returned.
From out of Wodica's shadow shuffles a hunched, bald man you recognize as the god Scan. His skin is mapped with swollen lash scars, and breath whistles through the ragged hole in his face where his nose once was. He does not speak, but stares up at Wodica, with naked loathing plain on his ruined face. Wodica steeples her long, knob-jointed fingers.
We must annihilate Aethys now, before he makes a rash decision we cannot easily annul.
She casts a sly look at the Pallid Knight from the corners of her eyes.
A moon would do the job nicely.
Wodica says, and grins.
You would destroy Aora for what? Spite?
Wodica stares at you down her long nose.
I would destroy it all in the blink of your wide eye if I believed it would benefit me. Empires can be rebuilt. Souls can be reforged. Do not forget it.
The figure beside the aspect of Bareth flows forward in a swirling cloud of ash. The ash falls to the tiles and reveals a molten-skinned woman, leaning on a monstrous, wicked-edged broadsword. Magran's glowing lips curl in disdain.
We must find a solution to the problem of Aethys that is neither do nothing, nor destroy the world. I acted in haste during the Saints' War. You will not goad me into doing the same now. To move against him while his plans are unknown would be the height of foolishness. We must find wisdom in precaution.
Magrin says.
What kind of precautions do you suggest?
Magrin looks at you as one might a wayward gob of spit on one's shoe.
Gross.
It is no business of yours what the gods decide.
Another of the silent figures steps forward, and the warm, golden light of a summer's afternoon spills across your face.
Let's all take a deep, calming breath. Perhaps cooler heads will prevail.
Behind Helia's words, you hear the soft coo of doves.
Aethys has been separated from us for too long. Isn't it possible he intends only to gather enough souls to reclaim his realm in the beyond? He should be welcomed.
Helia says. You look up then into avian eyes. Through them, you see clouds of starlings converge and divide.
What if he intends to betray you?
Helia puts a feathered hand to her chest.
He wouldn't. Betrayal is not in his nature.
Scan shuffles forward.
Yes, yes. We should welcome Aethys' return to the fold. His gratitude we can leverage to cajole him into divulging his plot. Then, when he believes himself to be in our good graces, we do as Wetica suggests, and crush him into the earth.
Scan pauses, inspecting you.
Ah, and here is the Watcher who wiped dear desperate Alice's mind. You could have let my followers help her kill the man who tormented her. But you did not. Curious.
Scan licks the ragged edge of his lipless mouth and grins, then turns to Helia.
I did not expect such a deliciously ruthless idea from you, Helia. I am impressed.
Helia's feathered crest stands on end.
You wretched little creature.
Attempting to end Aethys may only make things worse.
Your point is well made, little Watcher. If self-evident, Aethys has not been known to possess a vindictive nature. Indeed, he has occasionally been magnanimous to a fault.
Magrin says.
However, if we push him to the brink of reason, there is no telling what he may do. He is, as ever, unpredictable.
Something akin to fondness creeps into her voice.
Then what's the point of this exercise?
The Pallid Knight gestures for silence.
Aethys cannot be killed, but he may be subdued. Yet to do so will take immense power and time.
She says.
Both stand in his favor.
Magrin grits her black glass teeth.
That is why we must ascertain his plans before he has the chance to put them into motion.
She begins to pace. Her steps leave little trails of fire in her wake. Magrin stops and balls her hands into flaming fists.
Even if we manage to destroy his current form, there is the possibility he could return, if he has not already absorbed all of his children.
Absorbed his children? I don't understand.
The Pallid Knight casts a cold, cutting glare in Magrin's direction.
Magrin speaks too freely. That knowledge is beyond your ken, Watcher.
Wetica waves the gods to silence.
Aethys gathers strength. His strength is a threat to us.
Her voice takes on a sharp, almost panicked edge.
There is no sensible answer to the question of a resurgent Aethys other than decisive, final action.
There's no cause to act now.
Your opinion is unasked for, but noted. We will act when it is appropriate to do so, and not before.
The Pallid Knight steps away from the half-circle of assembled gods. She pulls herself up to a great height. The words she speaks next come not from her mouth, but from all around you.
I thought she was going to talk from another part of her body. But from her nose.
Follow him, Watcher.
The black of the Pallid Knight's irises expand until her eyes are as dark and cold as the void between stars. She bends down and brings her ghostly face level with your own.
Your debt to me remains unpaid.
I only do this because I must.
She stares at you, unblinking. Like a needle drawn to a magnet, you are pulled toward her one compulsory step at a time. Helpless to resist, you tumble into her impossible eyes. You fall wildly, endlessly, unable to find your bearings or slow your spin. And in the distance, above, no, behind you, comes an insistent ringing. You angle yourself toward it, searching for the sound. A small silver bell appears just inches from your fingertips. You reach for it, straining to still its interminable ringing. The moment you touch it, your soul slams into your body with all the force of a fall from the top of the sky. You blink open your eyes and find yourself on the floor of your ship's cabin, alone.
And realize you always wake up on your ship in your bed alone. Forever alone. Cursed by the gods. That was a very long scene. Jeez.